Hello, Brenda here. Today I'm gonna give you an unfiltered view of what is blooming in my garden in August. So we're gonna start in the rainbow garden. Here is the generous gardener. Very prolific. He got a little bit of black spot, but he's doing great. Look at all those new shoots. Here is Elizabeth. This is distant drums. Pinkerbell. And look at this massive spray. This is only one stem. This is Leo da Vinci. Looks a little pale in the summer. I think it's the heat. This is Uptown Girl. Again, I haven't deadheaded. You're seeing the garden like I haven't been working on it for the past few days. Here is Silver Lining. And this is Love Song. Much here. This is Jump for Joy. Jump for Joy. State of Grace. The bloom looks pink in the summer, but is usually peachy to pink. So I think it's the heat. This is Apricot Candy. If you see the blooms in rough shape, is because we just went through the Japanese beetles for 6 weeks. So they're almost gone. I think I just saw one today. But again, look at all the buds. This is ready for a really nice second flush. The first flush was not prolific like the David Austins, but the second flush looks like it's gonna put quite a nice show. And then here is Apricots and Cream. And this is a very nice big bloom. It's not at its peak, but it's putting really nice blooms. And these plants are in awesome health. Every plant from Meilland does very well here in New England, zone 6A. Now we go to the top section. Generous Gardener. Pope John Paul II. This is moon dance. This is white O'Hara. I planted this early in the season. This is Arbor's honeymoon. Very early in second flush. Just gorgeous blooms. This is a small climber from Kordes. And look at this, is only one spray. Oh, this is only one spray. Here is Life of the Party. We're almost done with this second flush. And then here is this giant rose. This is, blanking the name. This is Moonlight Romantica. And the blooms are beautiful. Are very large blooms. Last year it only produced one rose, and this year it's been non-stop. Beautiful. Again, I haven't deadheaded, so you're seeing the garden like I haven't been working on it for a few days. Here is Golden Celebration, which, like I said in my getting to know video, it always gets black spot. I hope, so this is the second year, so I hope that I'm able to get it taken care of. And again, has one bloom over there, but hasn't done great this season, only the first flush. Here is Morning Glow. Look at that beautiful bloom. Morning Glow. And as it ages, it turns more reddish than yellow. Morning Glow. And then here is Crazy Love. Not many roses this year, but look at how beautiful that is. It's Crazy Love. Here is The Poet's Wife. Again, it also got black spot, so need to treat it. And I haven't deadheaded. Blooms are okay for being the summer. And then here's Molly New. Doing much better, less black spot than the other two David Austins, but again, look at how beautiful. And then here, it's one spray with a bunch of flowers. And I just planted this last yellow rose here, and this is Julia Child. Here is the rainbow garden. Now we're gonna go to the terrace garden. Nothing to see here. They are getting ready for their second flush. This is a knockout, 4 knockouts. And then here is Benjamin Britten. I still have not seen a flower out of this rose, so hopefully I will get one at some point. And then here is a terrace garden, not much. I'll show you the pollinator plants. So these are Coreopsis, yarrow. And then back here, I have a very tiny Julieta raspberry. I don't know if you can appreciate it, let me see. And that's Hummingbirds Mint. Then I'll go through this aisle first. So this is Desert Sky. Again, very small for the summer, but I don't know if you can appreciate it. Desert Sky. Yeah. There we go. Desert Sky. And then over here, I have symbol. Really nice rose. Yellow with like the pink edges. Yellow with the pink edges. And then that is the Velvety Island. Sadly, yesterday, and look at all the birds flying, I threw some food on the ground. Sadly, yesterday, a bear came in and took the bird body pole down, the two bird bodies, and created a mess here. I put that feeder temporarily just so the birds get something to eat, and then I will take it out tonight. They're desperate. This is Eustacia Vi. Petite pink drift. I'll show you Miyavi. It opened a few days ago, so it's on its way out, but that's Miyavi. And then Coco Loco. And I planted this one right over there last week, and that's the best kept secret. And on this side, there's not much to show. I'll show you though the Pinkerbell from the terrace garden. It's amazing. New additions, the Kordes rose. I don't know if I can see it. The Kordes rose right there. Evelyn died, and now I have a new Evelyn. And then Sweet Mademoiselle. And then here, two early tiny blooms of Julieta. And this is Montmartre. Right, so these are the climbers and ramblers. No roses yet, but they are starting to put out like the big canes. So soon I'm gonna just put like a trellis or something to start training them so they ramble and climb against the wall. Okay. This is the terrace garden. So now we're gonna go to the front of the house. So here's Lady of Shalott, going through its second flush. Beautiful. Look at that. Very tall rose. It could be a climber. And then in the back, I have 3 Litchfield angels. And then here, the Desdemona standards, they just finished their second bloom, so they are no blooms at all. And then here is one of the standards. This still has blooms. This is Desdemona. And then here are the Litchfield angels, putting a really nice second flush. And those over there are my friends, the wild turkeys. There are 3 today, they're all female. And same thing, the bear came in and took the bird bodies down, so I threw some seeds and food on the ground so the birds and the wild turkeys get to eat something. Now I'm approaching the Iceberg garden. So I have 9 iceberg rose bushes, and they're getting ready for the second flush. And these are prolific. This is their fourth year. It smells wonderful. I wish you can smell it. And you can tell the Japanese beetles are almost gone, because some of the flowers still make it through the day. And I'm gonna be going away on travel, so I'm hoping that I get to see the second flush, but and here is Honey Dijon. And then in the front you have the 3 apricot lace. Let me just get a little closer. Those blooms last a long time. I think some of them have been there for like 2 weeks. And that has a lot of buds. And now we'll go to the sunroom. So here are the petite standards, petite knockout standards. They got a little bit of black spot, but I cleaned them up a little and they're doing great. I'm putting new growth. Here's the second one. Not much to see there. That's a Thomas Becket. Then here is the popcorn garden, and the popcorns are in their second flush. I've had these popcorn roses for 5 years, these pots, and they love it there. Look at how beautiful they are. Popcorn drift. On the back here I have another petite knockout. I just trimmed it, getting ready for the second flush. And now we'll go to the Queen of Sweden garden. So the Lichfield Angels are putting a really nice show right now, full of blooms and full of buds. They did get a little bit of black spot, but nothing to worry about. They're doing great. New growth is coming. And there. They do very well. They used to flop when they were in the first and second year, but now they're doing great. And then Queen of Sweden. I don't know if you can appreciate the buds, but I have a few blooms. And then here is one of the 4th Desdemona standards. Still has one lonely bloom. And now we go to the Darcy bossel garden. So here is the Darcy bossel garden. I'm gonna start with the Luna Loves. I have 3 on this side and 4 on the other side. I planted them this year. They are beautiful. And then here are the Darcy bossels. I just defoliated all of them. They keep getting black spot. And all that new growth that you see on top, I had a beautiful second flush, and deer came by and literally ate all the roses and all the buds. But again, as long as you just comb and deadhead right away to make sure that that deer browse doesn't kill the plant, I think I'll live with that. So a few blooms. This rose is always blooming. It's beautiful. There's a new bud right there, and that's a new bloom. And then the 4 Luna Loves in here. And I hope you can appreciate the birds enjoying their last meal for the day. And I'll leave you with the quick tour. This is how my garden looks like without any maintenance. It's been a week. And remember that I am in zone 6A in New England. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you soon.